This episode is brought to you by Sir Charles Hard Cider, which is proudly brewed in Philadelphia by Original 13 Cider Works. Visit their tasting room on American Street to enjoy their cider, as well as locally sourced food from their kitchen. Look for Sir Charles Hard Cider in local establishments and visit sircharlescider.com for more information.
This is the Broke But Cultured podcast.
Yes, the brokest podcast on the internet, but
we can pronounce words like Louis Vuitton.
And we serve our bitches quinoa.
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart. The very next day, you gave it away. This year, I'm sitting... What is it?
To save me the tears, I'll give it to someone special. This year,
to save me on tears, I'll give it to someone.
Like it's groceries or some shit. Like it's eggs.
I'll give it to someone
I got a coupon for this shit.
Special. Da 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 da.
I'm like, that happened in the song? That's the end? I was like, I never heard the end of that song if that's the end.
I think that's part of it. I think that's what I hear. Mm-hmm.
They were at like, I watched a video for that because they were playing it anyway because George Michael died. So it was like him with like big 80s hair with like a whole bunch of other niggas that had big 80s hair on like a ski resort. And they were going up like the ski lift and shit. And then they were just walking around in the snow. He was sad at the ski resort. I'm like, we trying, George over there sulking, and we out here trying to have a good time at the fucking ski resort.
Because, man, that was probably the Christmas that he gave up his heart. And the very next day, that bitch gave it away. Man, fuck that bitch.
He was already aspiring for next year.
Yeah. Man, you never had your heart broken on Christmas?
Someone? No.
You don't get your heart?
I will, listen.
I will whoop a bitch ass. She break my heart on Christmas.
Right. Like, I didn't want to say that out loud because this is like the year of like, I don't know.
Bitches get their ass whooped?
Sexual predators. This is the year of the sexual predator.
Speaking of sexual predators, put a pen on that. Because I just found out a new sexual predator that made me sad. Did you literally put a pen on it?
No.
Oh, I thought you were.
Oh, you thought I did because I had an iPhone? No, I ain't do that shit.
No, I mean, I don't know what you do with your iPhone. Your word's small.
Nothing. No, my word's big as shit.
I mean, your word's big. My word's small.
My word's big. I'm blind.
You want everybody to see what you be doing.
I don't give a fuck what you.
Can I have that Slim Jim?
I don't be doing it. My Slim Jim?
That Slim Jim? I didn't know it was yours.
Oh, yeah, this is mine. I gave you one. You ate it? You lost it?
Yeah, I lost it.
No.
Yeah. Dang. You want half?
You lost it. How you were sitting? You are literally. You didn't lose it because you're sitting in the same spot that I gave it. It's in your pocket.
It's not in my pocket. It's in my tummy.
So you ate it. So you switched up your story. Like, I lost it. Maybe you should feel sorry for me if I lost it. No, go ahead. Eat the Slim Jim. You all happy? Eat the Slim Jim.
My favorite snacks are Slim Jims because I'm disgusting.
Yeah, you scumbag. It's scumbag food of choice. Scumbag food of choice.
What's up, Kelly?
Yo, what's going on?
Welcome to Broke But Culture.
Welcome to Broke But Culture. I am the incomparable one. And that over there is...
the famous Christmas Bones.
Famous Christmas Bones.
It's the Christmas time.
AKA Young I Heart Hood Rats. AKA... I gotta think.
Should we not say Christmas? Should we say holiday season?
Holiday season.
It's famous holiday bones.
It's Hanukkah's over, right?
Hanukkah's still going. Hanukkah just started.
No, it started like a couple days ago.
Did it?
What day is it on?
Okay.
I think I might legit either be on.
We can, I mean, smartphones.
Like the 5th or the 6th day.
Hold on.
Maybe even further, honestly.
Hanukkah. I'm not spelling this correctly at all.
Chanukah. Chanukah. It's spelled with a C as well.
You know, the only thing I know about Hanukkah is 7 crazy nights.
Oh, 8 Crazy Nights?
8 Crazy Nights.
Yo, that might be one of my favorite Christmas movies, actually.
Absolutely.
It's a Hanukkah movie, but it's a Christmas movie too. I love that fucking movie.
Shout out to
Adam Sandler.
For that.
Is Adam Sandler cool? He's not racist, right?
He's not racist.
Okay.
Yeah, we haven't found out anything racist about him.
Cool. Is he a sexual predator?
Not that I can think of.
All right, cool. We straight there.
He's safe.
All right, shout out to Adam Sandler. Yeah.
Yo, guess who's not safe, y'all?
Who?
This is crazy. Dustin Hoffman. Fucking Rain Man.
It's crazy, yo.
That's crazy.
It's lit.
I was actually really sad. And Steven Seagal. Steven fucking Seagal.
Steven Seagal?
Fucking martial arts master Steven Seagal is out here fucking karate chopping the drawers off of bitches. I don't have time.
I can imagine him just coming through like a thief in the fucking night. Just
who the bitch that played Mystique in X-Men said that
he ran up on her.
Is that Ellen's wife? Yo, is that Ellen's wife? Portia DeGrasse, whatever.
Portia DeGrasse Tyson. Portia DeGrasse Tyson.
Ellen DeGeneres' wife. It was Ellen's wife. She said that Steven Seagal, she was trying to get casted in one of his movies, and he's like, they have to have a lot of chemistry. So all of a sudden his pants came down. Like, he pulled his pants down and exposed himself to her.
That means Ellen has to shoot the fade.
That means Ellen has to fuck Steven Seagal.
All my money is on Ellen.
Yeah, absolutely. Ellen has shooters. I think Ellen has more shooters than Steven Seagal.
She know
everybody.
Everybody
it's like Oprah. When it comes to like daytime television and like how they impact society, it's like Oprah then Ellen kind of thing. Because Ellen is that bitch when it comes down to like making sure people like her.
Right, yeah. And she's funny. Shout out to Ellen.
I mean, is she funny?
I think Ellen DeGeneres is really funny.
I think she's likable more than funny.
She's so dry that she's really funny. I like her. I think Ellen DeGeneres is funny in like situations.
Yeah, I think Ellen's funny in situations or when she's being like a prankster. Like, because she's like, she's petty as fuck.
I mean, but her stand-up isn't terrible. So.
I've never heard any of Ellen DeGeneres' stand-ups.
You should watch one. I watched one on HBO like a while ago and it was funny. It's an older one, but it was funny. I liked it. I enjoyed it.
You like lesbian comedy.
No, I don't. Because what other lesbian
Wanda
does
Sykes.
comedy? Yo, no, even before I knew Wanda Sykes is a lesbian, Wanda Sykes is funny.
Yeah.
Because she's like a surly black woman, but she has all right to be surly, and it's really funny.
I'm just saying, you like lesbian comedy.
Yes, it's only Wanda Sykes. There's other comedians that are lesbians.
Let's look up lesbian comedians.
I don't have no time for that.
Yes, we do.
Sorry,
I can do it while you're talking. Oh, there's that one. She's a white woman.
I don't know. Anyway, Merry Christmahanakwanza. Welcome to Culture. Do you have any value menu shit?
Yo, you do like all of these lesbian comedians.
Do I? How many of them are there?
The funniest lesbian comedians of all time. Lily Tolman, she's hilarious. Kate McKinnon, the bitch that does the Saturday Night Live. Hold on. Last Christmas. I'm losing lesbian access. Go ahead, Kelly. Talk about what you're talking about.
I'm waiting for you to send me up. I just asked you a question.
An ad came up. This girl.
With me, we're just like not meant to talk about that.
Her.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
You don't know. Nothing.
She looked like the bitch from Friends.
And she played on the Big Gay Sketch Show.
Oh yeah, I did like that.
Yeah,
and she was probably the least memorable person.
No, she wasn't. She
the only
was
person I remember from like
the girl.
The only person I remember from the Big Gay Sketch Show is the boy that did Maya Angelou. Because that was the funniest fucking part. That's it.
Like Oprah.
Yeah, those were funny. Everything else was just like, what? Like, what's happening?
And Jane Lynch. The babe that put the old...
Oh, the Glee chick?
Yeah. You like lesbian.
That told them niggas to stop believing? Crack the fuck up. That shit was funny. You have any value menu shit?
Dustin Hoffman is a sexual predator, and that makes me sad.
So first of all, 2017 was the year of the sexual predator.
So, yo,
everyone.
Shout out
There's
to
like
all the women
team blue and team red. Like team blue, 50% safe niggas. Team red, definitely Chester child molester material.
Chester child molester.
So, fun fact. When I was in elementary school, I really did believe in Chester child molester because they told me that he was riding around, like the kids were adamant about this shit. They're like, yeah, he rides around in like a white van with no windows. So every time I would see like a white van with no windows, like when I was walking home from school, I would like haul ass. Like low key.
He thought it was just a child molester.
Yeah, or like at least power walk. Because no, first of all, I thought this nigga's name was first name Chester, middle name Chester, last name child molester. That's how young I was. Like, for real.
I just was rolling ass with, oh no, Chester child molester.
Oh no, Chester.
He's the child molester.
There's a van with no windows so no one can hear you scream. at all. Like,
oh shit!
You can tell me that nigga wasn't gonna like open it. What is that? What isn't that Mad Max when they open the fucking doors and shit with like rope? Like everything is like some weird like. I think it's that movie when everything is like some weird like mechanical shit. It's like post like apocalyptic shit.
What's happening? What is happening in this van that the molester has?
He's gonna pull it open with a fucking rope and hop out and snatch you up, and you'll never be seen again. That's what I thought was gonna happen to me. These niggas is creepy. So for Section 8, apparently they've been creepy for years.
Ben Affleck was on that list.
What?
Yep.
That's wild, bro.
That is it.
Everyone sounds like they're really shocked about Russell Simmons. I'm not.
I'm not shocked about Russell Simmons. He was doing a lot of drugs back then. So
it's not even the drugs. I'm
not saying it was the drugs, but I'm saying like it wasn't like he's the stand-up guy he was today. He was out here being creepy. Yeah. Kimora Lee was like 15 when he met her. Definitely. Let me not say that. Old. She was like 19, 20.
She was 17 years old.
She was okay. Well, older than I thought.
She was 17 years old, but apparently I think he was like 25. When he meant. So no, I've had this conversation with people.
I'm 27. I'm not dating nobody that's not at least 27.
I don't have shit in common with 23-year-olds.
Yeah, what do we gotta talk about?
Have in common with a 17-year-old? That's what that whole Kylie Jenner shit. Like when everyone was like on Kylie Jenner, like, oh my gosh, she's so bad. I'm like, is she? Because she's a child.
Kylie Jenner is not bad. Kylie Jenner has on a lot of fucking makeup, and when she takes off all that fucking makeup, she looks like a fucking child.
Listen, because people was giving her credit for that money. I don't give a fuck how much money you have. If you can't go to the store and pick me up a pack of Newports, I'm not fucking you.
Right? We're not fucking
like at all. And even if you can.
If you can't go to the bars that say 25 and older,
if you can't rent a car without them charging you that $10 fee, then no, I'm not fucking with you.
21-year-olds were now born in 1996.
Yeah, it's wild because I remember when all y'all were born vividly.
Yeah, I remember 1996.
I remember 95.
Yo, some of my best Christmases were in 95, 96.
Where?
Yeah.
I don't remember none of them Christmases. I know I remember I had a lot of good Christmases. I feel like Christmases fell off year 2. I would say like 2001, 2002. That's when Christmas fell off.
Yeah.
Christmas fell off hard as shit.
Black families, I tell you, when somebody significant passes in the family, like all the tradition just flushes down the tubes. And it's sad because it's just like, dang, we can't keep this shit going. But I don't be feeling like it. I don't got time for these niggas.
No, fuck that. But besides all that, I'm not even going to glorify all this because this is really disheartening that this many men are like
out here touching
ain't
bitches.
Shit, like for real. Like just think they can just throw it on anyone.
But you know what though? The things that are considered sexual harassment now that have always been sexual harassment, even us, we didn't know. Like we thought that because we were women, we couldn't have ownership of our own bodies, you know? And now with the fact that women are speaking up, women are becoming more tolerable, bitches ain't having you call them ayo man. It's not happening no more.
It is. Catcalling is definitely sexual harassment.
Yeah.
There's a thin line between sexual harassment and just a guy being nice to you.
Right.
Because like when I talk to like, you know, older gentlemen like at my job, they're like, hey babe, what's up? Da-da-da-da.
Yeah. And that's sweet.
Endearing. Like I feel like I'm okay, like if I'm standing around you, I'm cool.
It feels safe.
Yeah, it feels safe. Like, all right, you ain't gonna let nothing fucking happen to me.
Right. But if you trying to talk to me from across the fucking street, like, hey yo, bitch. Hey yo, and then you get frustrated with me because I'm not answering you, usually because women have become so accustomed to wearing their headphones loudly or talking on the phone, make it seem like they fucking do. Do you know all the shit that women gotta do to avoid like niggas being weird to them?
A lot of shit.
Like women have to go through a lot of shit for niggas like to not be a lot.
Like wear headphones at full blast.
Yeah.
And I've seen niggas like legit grab girls.
Right. Just to get their attention. It's just like once again, the ownership of the body is just like women are like, no, I'm not doing this with you, my nigga. I will fuck you up.
don't grab me to talk to me. Don't grab me to put no oil on my wrist. Don't grab me. Don't do shit. I had to just slide that in there real quick. Don't touch me to do that either.
Like, what happened to hello, miss? How are you? And even though bitches ain't probably having that shit either, hey, do what you can. Just don't be disrespectful.
It's okay to shoot your shot, but you have to do it in a respectful manner. And once she shoots you down, don't become, all right, ho, you was ugly anyway.
Yeah,
just be like, all right, well, I hope you have a nice day. And then walk over to, she wasn't
so fucking mad that I didn't want to talk to you, but you was just trying to be all up in this. Get the fuck out of here, my nigga.
The thing is, my nigga, what the fuck is you mad about?
What the fuck are you really mad at? But yeah, that was a quick lesson. But yeah, it is sad, especially since, like, protect Tom Hanks. Once again, I say, protect Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks ain't out here doing no fuck shit. Ain't he married to a black woman? No, that's
Robert De Niro is. Protect Robert De Niro at all costs.
Protect Robert De Niro at all costs, because his wife ain't fucking having it.
She not. She look like she don't play that shit.
She dark skinned. She look like she don't play that shit. Like, he got himself
I don't know what that means.
She dark skinned.
Oh, women are dark skinned. She don't play
that means that he actually likes black women.
Yeah.
Not like lightly pigmented women.
Over there.
Yeah, no. He got himself a fucking queen over there.
And had like
not
three
to say
kids.
that, not to say
little Robert De Niro's.
Light skinned women aren't queens. Like, shut up. No one's talking to you guys.
All melanated goddesses. Shout out to
all melanated goddesses. But he got himself a brown skin. Brown skin.
LL Cool J kiss for all my melanated goddesses.
I won't ever want you.
Do LL Cool J kisses with the peace symbols?
Anyway.
I'm just saying that because me and LL Cool J friends now.
Yeah. Ain't he dating your mom?
Probably. I wish. No, he married.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I wish you would have swept him off his feet when we met.
Who's Ernest Owens?
I don't know.
Philadelphia's youngest columnist and TV talk show host.
You just got some free promo, Ernest. Hey,
yeah! Shout out to Ernest.
Shout out to the boy Ernest. So what is going on in the world? So Kendrick Lamar is going to drop a Cortez, and I'm pretty excited about it. So I'm going to line up for that shit because that shit.
Can you explain what a Cortez is?
A Nike Cortez. It's like a very quintessential, like staple ass Nike shoe. Mm-hmm. So they're very popular on the West Coast. So I think that's why he decided to pick the model. It's like one of those West Coast essentials, kind of like Chucks.
Okay, they like very flat shoes.
Chucks.
They I'm talking about in general Cortez? West Coast people like flat shoes.
Yeah, Cortezes are kind of comfortable though.
They look comfortable.
They have a little bit more cushion.
Chucks are comfortable.
To the pushing. I don't think Chucks are comfortable at all. I have fat feet.
Oh.
So if I can say Cortezes are comfortable, that's real. Mm-hmm. So Chucks are cute depending on your foot. I mean, if you have a flat foot and it's like narrow, Chucks look really cute on your feet. But if you have like fat feet like me, them just kind of get all wide and they kind of like look like they lean in, and I hate that fucking look. Mm-hmm. So it's bad enough I got a fat foot. You don't have to rub it in. Converse. But who knows? Since Converse is a subsidiary of Nike, he might get a Chuck. You never know.
Right.
So shout out to Kendrick.
That would be dope.
I like the fact that the lace lock says "Don't trip," and apparently it says that Chinese lettering on the side says "Ain't nobody praying for me" or something. It says something like that.
Why ain't nobody praying for him?
Ain't nobody praying for me.
Also,
his grandma's dead.
Oh.
That's what he said.
I know. So, also to mention Kendrick Lamar again, speaking of Kendrick Lamar, he was featured a lot, or on 2 songs in the NERD album that just came out.
Yeah. Only one of them was good.
Stop it. Both
Boom.
of them were good.
Kites is good. Kites is great.
No, Don't Do It is good too. So Kelly don't like the NERD album. So, but you also are not like a super NERD fan. You don't like Fly or Die. You don't like In Search Of. And
I love In Search Of.
Okay, I said
I
you
love
only
In Search
like In Search Of,
and I love Seeing Sounds.
Right, but you don't like Fly or Die, which is what this album kind of.
I mean, with the rest of them, I get kind of nitpicky. Like Fly or Die, I love She Wants to Move.
But I'm talking about songs like, what's that song? I Don't Care Now. Jump. With Blink 180, not Blink 182, the Madden Brothers.
I gotta ring a bell, man. I'm gonna go back and listen to that catalog over the weekend because I feel like I know for a fact that I love In Search Of and I love Seeing Sounds.
Yeah, but or even what was the album after that? Nothing. You know,
I don't like that album at all.
Why? The album was good.
Because I was just off it at that point. Like, I don't know. Like, I think I'm more of a Neptunes fan than an NERD fan.
See, I'm an NERD fan.
And I love their aesthetic more so than the band itself. Like, I'm a production person. Mm-hmm. Like, if the production sounds good, and quite frankly, to me, their production on NERD albums doesn't hold a fucking candle to their production on everyone else's album. Period.
Are you serious?
I'm dead ass.
You're crazy. Like, NERD literally speaks to my heart. Like, if I could put
like
in
that alt black kid, like that's like they're literally like alt black kid gods.
Yeah.
Like, For real.
Yeah.
Like, that they are the connector between like alt black kids and like white America. Like alt white kids, they're the connector.
Yeah.
Like, y'all niggas like NERD.
Yeah.
Like, so
I agree with that.
I don't know. Like, me being like totally a hip hop person, like I respect NERD and I respect what they do, and I definitely respect all of them individually. So shout out to Pharrell, Shay, and Chad. But I think I like them more on the production side. Even when Chad is producing on his own, I love his production. When Pharrell's producing on his own, I love it. When Shay is just like the coolest nigga ever.
Yeah.
Like, come on. But as far as like NERD albums go, I wouldn't say like I'm a super fan.
So then can I stand for a moment?
You definitely.
So NERD album came out on the 17th. It's called No One Really Dies.
No one ever
really dies.
NERD.
NERD, yeah.
It's called NERD.
Yes, basically called NERD. And the album is fan-fucking-tastic. I mean, there are like 2 throwaway songs. I'll give it to them. And I had to listen to the album twice, but it was reminiscent of like Fly or Die, like old NERD. It was reminiscent of In Search of, kind of. It brings you back a little bit to when like, I don't know, like their production is fucking amazing on this album. Kites with MIA. Oh my goodness.
That song's amazing.
That song is fucking amazing. And Don't Do It is amazing. And
I don't like Don't Do It.
And
Isn't Frank Ocean supposed to be on that song?
I don't know.
They said Frank Ocean's on it. Which song is Frank Ocean on? But he's not really on it.
He does that a lot. I didn't know he was on any of the music.
Yeah.
The only people I know that were really that were featured in this album were Wale, Gucci Mane, Rihanna. That Ed Sheeran song is a throwaway. That Ed Sheeran song is a throwaway. It was pointless. Who else? Kendrick Lamar, MIA. I think that was it. They didn't have a lot of features. Future. Yeah, I said Gucci Mane. Future was on there. Andre 3000.
Which I think is another song that's a throwaway. And I usually like.
See, I like that song.
I usually like Andre 3000. Features. But I think arguably the best Andre 3000 features have been on Frank Ocean albums within the past 5-6 years. Absolutely, Pink Matter and fucking Solo Reprise.
Yeah. See, I agree with you, but I like this. I liked him on what's that song called? Rolling Them Sevens.
See, even the joint he did on Travis Scott's album was all right. The one he did on Birds in the Trap, Sing Bring Me Night.
I didn't listen to the album at all.
That album is actually okay. I thought it was like trash at first, but now let's do it again. I like that album. It's pretty good.
See, well then again, you don't like this kind of. I will say you don't like this kind of music, but ESP is really good.
I love ESP.
Deep Down Body Thrust is really fucking good. If you like old NERD, you'll love Deep Down Body Thrust. Voila is good. It has, what is it called? What is that DC music called specifically? It sounds like, oh God.
Sound like Gold Link.
No.
Gold Link literally sounds like DC to me.
No. Oh God. Anyway.
I know what you're talking about though. Yeah. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't.
Yeah, I can't think of what it's called.
Get it the fuck out.
Someone help us. Anyway. Go.
Thank you.
It has go at the end of it, like, and even in the way the transitions in the songs.
I don't like Wale's part because I'm very biased against Wale.
Why do you? I mean, Wale is weird, but I've never disliked him musically.
A total of 6 Wale songs, like grand total.
You wow.
And like of all his albums, like a grand total of 6. I like Future's part on 1000. That's it. When he just like 1000. That part I like that, but the rest of the song I hate. I'm like, this shit is like everywhere to me. And yo, I don't think I like this album.
What? That's the thing I like about it. It sounds like rhythmic noise.
Yeah. I knew I wasn't going to really fan for it when I heard Lemon though. I was like,
I thought I wasn't going to like it either, and I didn't like 1000 at first, but then I heard it again with the album, and it made more sense. Yeah.
I think like if I heard 1000 in public, it would go up.
It would be dope.
Like, okay, I'm an aspiring DJ. I would play 1000. I would play Lemon. I would play a lot of these songs at parties. But personally, would I listen to them on my own? No. Because you have to have that ear. Like, okay, if I play this shit, it'll go up in a club, but I don't want to hear this shit. So, I don't know, man. And like I was saying to you at a previous time, I'm like, yo, he had a chance to do like all these collaborations. Like, you should have just brought through the Neptune's finest. Like when we were watching the fucking listening session, Usher was in that bitch. Diddy was in that bitch. Justin Timberlake was in that bitch. Like, fucking, he could have just, if they put a song with Justin Timberlake on this motherfucker, that shit probably would have been fire.
No, I would see, and then
even though he's all lives matter Lake now, like that song probably would have been fire.
I don't think so.
Usher
I
song
really
probably
don't.
would have been fire.
I don't think so.
They could have had an album full of Fitting to Get Looses.
You love Diddy so much.
I love Fitting to Get Loose so much. I feel like that song was extremely slept on. That song is fucking amazing.
It is amazing.
So is Where They From, Missy Elliott.
Yeah, I agree.
That song was fucking amazing.
But those are hip hop songs. NERD is not a hip hop band.
What you mean? Lemon is totally a hip hop song.
I understand that.
They have all these rappers on the album.
But that is just them spreading the culture a little bit more.
I guess so. But these
NERD was never a hip hop band.
They weren't. But they have like on previous albums, they don't have that many hip hop features. Like the only hip hop feature I can solidly remember was like the Everyone Knows remix.
But that's because Pharrell is really on some black shit right now.
Yeah,
he is.
Because remember he was at the VH1 Hip Hop Awards and he told y'all he was sick y'all shit.
Right, he's really on some black shit right now, and that's why he has all these niggas, except for Ed Sheeran, who's everybody's fucking friend.
Right, because he's ginger.
He looks like a fucking weirdo. I'm waiting for them to. I'm waiting for Ed Sheeran to do something weird.
I love Ed Sheeran when he's doing features. However, I do not like any of Ed Sheeran's songs. I will sing.
I'm sick of him.
Shape of You though. I will sing it when it comes on. I hate the song too, but I know the words.
I hate that fucking song,
and it bothers me. I guess I know the words because I don't like the song. So, and that song he has with Beyonce is like not good either. I think
I don't listen to any of Ed Sheeran because I'm not that fucking sad. I'm not that fucking in love.
I don't know, man. As far as this album goes, like it's not the most terrible thing I've ever heard, but on my scale of 1 to NERD's greatness,
if you love NERD, if you're a real fan of NERD, as I look in Kelly eyes and roll my eyes at her, because you're not out here loving NERD the way these niggas loving NERD. Yeah. You'll love this album. It's great.
I think I just love them niggas and how they shape.
I think you love that what they're able to do, but this wasn't for you, which is cool.
NERD is just not my music, but when they are, I will run to hear a track produced by the Neptunes.
Oh, absolutely.
Run. Or like if they're doing like some live shit or doing a collab with some close shit. Yeah, absolutely. Right. I'm on it. But do you think, scale of 1 to 10, what you think?
Of the album?
Of the album.
I'll give it a solid 8.
I'm giving it a 5. Solid 5.
Boo.
That's solid 5. You know who else released the album? Young Eminem released the album.
I didn't listen to that. Did you listen to Revival? All. I haven't listened to any Eminem album since the Eminem show.
The album is
and
also
that's real
shit.
I can't listen to I can't listen to Sober Eminem. I'm not doing it.
I think the problem with it is he tried to sound really current on it, but you're Eminem, so you don't need that. Yo, he tried to sound a little trappy on it, and I don't like it. Yeah, I just don't. I mean, I like one song off it, which is Believe. Walk on Water would have been better if he would have rapped better on it, if that makes any sense. Like, I feel like his verses and his cadence don't match up with the song, but I liked the chorus. Like, I like Beyonce singing that chorus.
Beyonce has a song with Eminem?
It's called Walk on Water, yeah.
I don't want Beyonce and Eminem to be together in no way, shape, or form.
All the rest of the songs are like garbage.
Stop throwing Beyonce on stuff and think it's going to make you money. Stop it. Just because you Beyonce and just because you Eminem, people have not been waiting for that.
We knew that when Kanye threw on that joint that's at the end of My Beautiful Dark Twisted
Fantasy. Oh yeah, nobody gives a fuck about that. Nobody gives a fuck about that song.
Today when I was at work, I'm like, this song is bad.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Like, I don't like this.
Fucking
and I'm
horrible.
Like, the only thing I want to hear.
What is it called?
I don't even know.
Yeah,
I forget about that song.
Terrible.
The album ends with Lost in the World. Yeah. With me. Like, no one has the deluxe edition. Now, Liftoff is good on Watch the Throne.
I like Liftoff.
That's good.
But Jay-Z and Beyonce collaborations are always good.
Jay-Z, I don't think they have a bad song together.
Yeah, they don't have a bad song together at all.
They don't. I hate 03 Bonnie and Clyde, but it's not a bad song. Like, I just don't like the song. But it's in general, it's a good song. Like, they don't have a bad collab. They say they have a collab album in the tuck, but they're not going to release it yet.
They don't nobody give a fuck. Well, that's not
I'll
true.
listen to that.
I'll listen to it.
I'll listen to that.
Didn't they already have a collab album?
No. They had a collab tour.
Oh. Why did I think that fucking On the Run was a whole album? Anyway.
That was a song.
Yeah.
That was on Magna Carta.
Yeah.
On the Run.
Maybe I thought that Magna Carta was a dual album.
Yeah. What I was going to say about Eminem? Yeah. That is not it's just the album's just not good. Like I don't know what to say. And I love Eminem. Like I think Eminem is dope. He's one of the greatest rappers of all time. He can rap circles around y'all's favorite rappers. So yeah, but like this album, no. I didn't like the Marshall Mathers LP too. And that won a Grammy. That won a Grammy over a couple people.
Serious?
And people were mad about that. Yeah, I
never listened to that.
I think that won a Grammy when Good Kid was.
Oh, get the fuck out of here!
It was something that should have won when the Marshall Mathers LP2 won a Grammy, and I think they gave Eminem that Grammy off the strength that it was Eminem, and that was wild to me. And I was like, "What? This album was trash." Even Tyler the Creator said the album was trash, and he loves Eminem. I was like, "That album was."
I mean, who doesn't love Eminem?
Who doesn't? Like that's crazy, but. I don't know, Marshall. We still love you, but like, I'm not feeling that one at all. Who else released the album? Brockhampton. People are trying to sell me on Brockhampton. How you feel about Brockhampton?
I don't know who they are.
There's too many of them niggas, and that may sound stupid, but it's too many of them.
I looked up Brockhampton and I saw that there were more than 5 of them.
Yeah,
and I realized that this was not for me.
So they're on Saturated,
and they're screaming.
Yeah, they're on Saturated 3, and they are screaming a lot. Boogie's a good song. I can't get with the rest of the album because I'm not. I think the problem is I'm not acquainted with you guys, so I don't know who I like. It's just like I'm just hearing a bunch of styles being thrown at me at one time, and they're all like hitting me in the chest, and I'm just like, "Whoa, can we slow down? Like, who are you? Like, I don't even know your name." Like, one of them is gay, and he talks about being gay a lot, and like the other ones are just like, "I'm here, I'm from there, and we're rapping, and we're rapping like this." So I'm just like, I don't know. So y'all ain't selling me on that. Like,
I don't really care about them. I don't know who they are.
So if you're interested, Saturated 3. That's what the album is called. Someone else released the album too. I can't remember who it was. Oh, not an album, but A$AP Ferg released a remix of Plain Jane with Nicki Minaj, which is actually good.
I heard that happened. I saw it on her Instagram, and I was like, all right, Nicki, hopefully you did a better job in your future because you have not been out here killing the game the way you should be.
And that was a good feature. I mean, she had... How many good features? I mean, people like Rake It Up. People like brought the Rafe to China, just the race in China a lot. That was a cute little verse. I like the Plain Jane remix, and there was another joint that she had that was a remix or something. Oh, The Way Life Goes with Lil Uzi Vert.
Yeah, I like that. I like that one.
It was a good remix. So I think she's back on her square now. So
yeah,
I'm kind of excited to hear what she has to say.
But guess who never left the square that they got on?
Yeah.
Fucking Cardi B. So do you know what Cardi B is out here doing now?
What's she doing?
She is a model / spokesperson for Steve Madden. She has like 4 or 5 commercials out or like ads that you can play. They're all called 1-800 SM-Cardi. Like a phone number. It was like call Cardi B with daily tips on how to be a bad bitch. She's fucking amazing. So Cardi B, once again, just continuously winning. Just want to add that in there really quickly. We don't have to go too deep into it. If she wins this Grammy, though,
I'll be hyped for her.
I'm going to stab someone in the fucking throat.
That's going to be dope. I will also be hyped for SZA if she wins a Grammy. And SZA is also a model for Fenty Beauty now.
Yeah, I heard about that.
And that's dope. And shout out to Rihanna. And shout out to Rihanna for slicing the nigga's head off when they came at her about not adding any trans models into her campaign. And Rihanna was like, no, fuck that. I'm not using trans people as a gimmick. I picked all these girls out by hand. Now, if there was a trans girl that I actually loved, she would have definitely been in the ad.
Right.
But I'm not using them just for exposure or for a money grab.
Right.
I think that's selling your soul. Don't do that shit. Shout out to Rihanna.
Also, speaking of Rihanna, she's playing in Ocean's 8. That movie looks good as fuck.
It does look good as fuck.
I'm super
excited.
Got the
baddest white bitches in the world.
Anne Hathaway and Rihanna are going to be in the same fucking room at the same time.
Right.
Anne Hathaway is a bad white bitch.
Is it Sarah Paulson in that, Johnson? I think Sarah
Paulson.
Yes,
Sarah Paulson, Kate Blanchett, Mindy Kaling.
All your favorite white girls.
All your favorite white girls, all your favorite brown girls, except for Beyonce.
Right.
If Beyonce was in there, it would have
been like, oh, we seeing that. That's selling out theaters everywhere.
Forever.
Would it though? Because everybody's still on the fence about Beyonce being Nala.
Beyonce is not a good actress. But it's been a long time since, what was her last movie? I
was about to say Carmen the Hip Opera. I'm like, Carmen the Hip Opera? That's amazing.
Carmen the Hip Opera is amazing.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yo, I was so excited about that when that came out. I was all about that movie.
Fuck, it wasn't a Mekhi Phifer?
Yeah, Mekhi Phifer, Mos Def, the Brat, Bow Wow.
Oh yeah, wasn't the Brat like a wasn't
Rod Digger was in that?
What am I thinking about that the Brat was in where she dressed really femme?
Oh
wow! Did you hear about the Brat owing that woman $15 million now?
Because she smacked her?
Because she smacked the shit out of her with a bottle?
Y'all niggas is pussy. Stop suing people because you got hit.
She went from $6 million to like $7 million. That bitch ain't paying up.
Yo, I mean, she hit her with a bottle, so yes.
Yeah.
But if she would have just smacked her with her bare hand, nah, you can't.
That bitch, you about to have to give up her house.
You gotta take that ass whooping like a man.
Yo,
you
right. Oh, if a celebrity hit me, I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like we fighting, we mixing.
We fighting. I might call Don.
Like with hands. Like I understand where that chick's coming from because you got hit with a bottle and that had glass can get in your eyes and stuff and medical bills and all that stuff. So you want to get some type of compensation for that. So yeah, sue. But if y'all just fist fighting,
if you put hands on me, I'm gonna fuck you up. Unless you're Kanye West.
No.
Then I'm going to sue you.
Easy.
Because I want to hear him in court.
Your Honor. Your Honor.
I am the court. I am the judge.
These niggas ain't never been relevant.
What has Kanye West done recently?
I'll bring Hedy Slimane with me. So he can testify against it.
Hedy Slimane.
This ain't about you, Hedy Slimane. Yo, I love the way Kanye West name drops people. Like he'll pronounce it like so thoroughly. So you can Google that shit.
Yeah.
He'll pronounce the name the way it sounds so you can like phonetically do your thing with it and like learn who the fuck these people are and why you should hate them. Because everybody hated Hedy Slimane. Even I was like, yo, fuck Hedy Slimane.
Oh, where's Kanye West? Is he somewhere eating ice cream?
He taking barefoot family pictures with the kids.
Yo, they did take barefoot family pictures. The whole family though. Yeah. Like all the Kardashians.
They did it every year. I enjoyed the togetherness of that.
Saint is not my favorite.
Yeah. Every time.
He's not.
Baby, I don't like Saint.
Saint is just
I love his name.
He's my least favorite out of all the babies that have been coming about in like the world. Like he's my least favorite. North is my favorite though.
I think Northwest is like one of the dopest kids ever.
She is. She's going to be amazing. She's my hero.
And I love the fact that she looks just like him, but with hair.
Yeah, she looks like Kanye West. She stares like Kanye West. She don't have time like Kanye West. She probably thinks she's the greatest person on earth.
You can see the Kim in there, but like, yo, even when she was born, I was like, yo, this baby looks exactly like Kanye
What are their
West.
Conversations like?
I hope they have great conversations, like when she's older.
No, I want like
now, like I've clearly with Kim, like he lets her do whatever she wants. That's what Kim said. She's like more of the disciplinary parent, and Kanye is actually the more of the fun parent.
She's the greatest. Yeah. Whatever she's doing is relevant.
Right. So
it must be real.
He's probably the best person like to pick out toys for them and stuff.
Oh my God.
Yo, because he's really into stuff like that. He's really into like the way things look and like aesthetic or whatever. Like even when he talks about his childhood and the way like he wanted things, like I remember him having a conversation about like his aunt taking him to see RoboCop, even though I think his mom and his dad didn't want him to see RoboCop or whatever because I think of the rating, but his aunt just snuck him and took him to see it, and he was like, "Yeah, that's the greatest thing ever." Even when he wanted to name that album TurboGrafx-6, which is some type of video game console, yeah, he's like really passionate about like futuristic shit and all that. So he's probably like, the best person to go to fucking Toys R Us with, if there is any.
Kanye West is the best person.
Y'all kids is terrible and they don't play with toys.
Oh yeah.
So, I just had to drop that in there because it's Christmas. Meanwhile, why is Toys R Us going out of business?
Kids for Christmas?
iPads. People still like iPads. I thought iPads were pointless, except for that one that keeps our time.
I mean, it's not really keeping our time. But the thing about it is, we don't use it to keep time. Right. Like it's not on.
I use my iPhone for everything. Like I don't. Are iPods still selling? Do people actually buy music anymore?
No, I think everything's pretty much obsolete. Maybe
if you get an iPod with like a plan on it, you can use that to listen to music and just have your phone.
No, because you basically need your. I mean,
if you have your Apple Music on your iPod, so you won't kill the battery on your phone.
Then you might as well just use your. Like, why do I want?
You might as well just buy a self-charging case,
yeah.
so I can listen to my music. I don't need all these devices on.
Yeah, I don't need all these devices.
I just don't. I think we like outgrown that. I feel like the highest selling things with Apple, and I could be wrong, are like the watches, because people love those watches.
I want to get a watch.
I want the watch to look cute, and that's it. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Like, I probably wouldn't even use that watch.
I want to use it so I can look at my text messages and be like, oh my God, I got text messages.
And then talking to it and look like you weird, like you a secret agent. You ain't talking about nothing. You just ask some bitch what they want to eat. And she's sending you back, I don't know, what do you want to eat? Like, that's exactly what's happening.
I mean, that conversation is important. What I'm going to eat tonight?
I don't know, bro. That shit's weird. But no, I just want it so I can change out the bands and shit, because I think the bands are cute.
I needed to look at my text messages. She needs it to look cool.
I don't look at my phone. I don't like technology. I'm not a technology person.
Neither am I. I don't like buying stuff. I'm cheap.
Me either.
I'm cheap as fuck.
I know, because everything electronic, I always break it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, this don't got no warranty on it. Oh, well.
Oh, can I tell you? Okay, so can I rant a little bit about some issues I've been having?
About what?
Weed.
It better be about technology. It better be about weed technology.
Weed technology?
Because we're on technology, and I don't know how you got weed from that. But
no, because we were talking about money. So, yo, shout out to all y'all out here who are habitual weed smokers. Because
I love anything that's habitual.
Because, yo, I like calculated how much I spend just to keep my sanity, basically. Because that's all weed is for at this point. It's to cope. It's to cope with your everyday life. It's to make sure that, you know, you can pass by the days and not want to fucking slit your wrist or someone else's. But I was like thinking about how much money I spend, and then the fact that my tolerance isn't getting any lower. It's only getting higher. My L's are getting fatter. I'm getting way too comfortable with the money I'm spending.
You just confirmed weed is a gateway drug. I just want to let you know.
But
I'm not receiving the same high as I used to.
No, but that's the thing. I'm not looking to do. I don't want to get any higher than I'm already getting. That's the thing. So I'm just tired. No, I'm tired of spending the amount I have to spend. Like I like the high that weed gives me, which is why I've been continuously smoking weed. Yo, I've been smoking weed like for like 5 years straight now. That's a while for me. Especially since, oh my God, I can't imagine how much money I fucking spent smoking weed. Jesus Christ. Like, I want y'all, so one time I calculated it, and that's what weed, cigarillos, lighters, like I put it all together. That shit was
an astronomical amount of money.
My nigga.
It was mind blowing.
I could have paid someone's child's daycare bill.
That's crazy.
It's fucking
insane. You should start a GoFundMe. I mean,
I'm thinking about it. Somebody, yo,
fucking Keaton,
that little boy, that bastard boy who was a racist,
bullied, but he had like a fucking Confederate flag vest or something like that.
His mother, okay, I can't blame that boy. He don't know nothing. His mother taught him, though, his parents or whatever, whoever in his life taught him those racist values, whatever. Right. It's not his fault. No, but fuck him in his cuff lip.
It's up for you to not have a mind of your own and not continue that shit, even though he's a child.
He's 9 or 10.
You grown enough to complain.
That's not true. If you've been around racism all your life, no. If you've been around racism all your life and you've been stuck in that world for all of your being, that's all you're gonna know.
But I feel like at a certain age, now I agree with you. Like he's 9, and 9-year-olds don't have that cognitive thing going on where they can discern right from wrong.
Right.
But some of them can. Like I know 9-year-olds who don't give a fuck about the color of your skin.
But like, he lives in Fuckville, Alabama, some shit. Like,
I mean, yeah, but like, you know, and also not to go off on a tangent about that because I think the shit is wrong. Why were motherfuckers donating money to him because he was getting bullied?
That didn't make any sense to me. But that was white people donating that money.
And celebrities was championing that shit too.
That's because celebrities like to be attached to anything that's good.
I'm not donating money. Listen,
I'm not donating money because you got a fucking cleft lip. That's your problem. That's the problem. That's what God gave you to deal with.
I didn't get any money when I was a kid, and I was getting bullied, and I had all types of shit.
People was calling me giraffe teeth and shit.
Niggas was calling me like
the fuck
raccoon and shit because I have eczema, and I have really bad eczema when I was like a kid. So like my eyes would get dark as shit, and like kids would literally call me like a fucking raccoon.
Kids are bastards.
Kids are terrible.
Kids are fucking terrible. Yeah, so fuck him. Fuck Keaton. It helps you grow a tougher skin. Like on some real shit.
As soon as I didn't even watch the video before the whole scandal thing came out, and I was like, Fuck Keaton.
Yo, when I saw bullying and I saw a little white boy, I was like, fuck that little boy.
Keaton. I'm not giving
If it was a little black girl, I would
feel.
feel differently because they was probably doing some racist shit to her.
If it was a little black girl in a predominantly white area,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I would,
or a predominantly something area where she is not the majority.
Yeah, where she's the only little black girl and the only.
Even if it's like as a black kid who was bullied by nothing but black kids.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah,
and like that. Okay, so
we got it hard enough. We already have like all types of trauma.
It was
in the black community.
It was these little girls. I forgot what part of Fuckville, Fuckwhere it was in, but these little girls, they changed the hair policy or added a hair policy at their school because the girls came in with braids. Like shit like that, where it's just like you're obviously doing something to point out the fact that these girls are expressing themselves in their culture or just being, I don't know, black. And this little white boy is sad because he got a cleft lip.
I don't even think niggas was making fun of him because he had a cleft palate. And actually, something's coming out where I think he was saying some foul shit to some black kids, and they just started.
They should have fucked him up.
I heard they put like ham in his pants or something.
That's so random.
Ham in your pants, ham pants. I got ham in my pants, but they'll call me ham pants. Ham pants.
Yo, I will point at him and call him ham pants. Ham pants. Ham pants. Ham pants.
What movie was that when they said that?
What, hand pants?
They're not hand pants, but there was a movie that something happened to someone and they just all started pointing at them and just saying what was going on with them.
Most movies have done that.
There was a movie where that's really prevalent. Damn. If I remember, I'm gonna say it on the next episode.
Okay. Because the first movie I thought it was Sandlot, but that's because that's the only movie that I paid attention to enough to care about little boys.
You throw balls like a girl, which is very problematic to say nowadays. It's very problematic.
Dang. Yo, most movies.
That was Ham. They called him Ham.
So most movies these days, or most movies that were like before 2000 and I'll say 2010, are very problematic. Like like a lot of things would have think pieces written about them. A lot of things would have been like, no, that's not okay. Fucking, oh my God, what was I watching? Ace Ventura. Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, right?
Which one?
Remember the first one where it turns out that the guy that they were looking for, or the guy that stole the dolphin and Dan Marino turns out to be a transgender woman. That was, and everyone would like at the end, like all like she was like being really like seductive, whatever, with most of the people or most of the men in the police district because she turned out to be the police chief, and all the men started like throwing up afterwards. You know how many think pieces would be written about that? Like how many transgender women would go up in arms about how, here we go, thinking that transgender women are disgusting and yada yada. And back in the day, that was acceptable.
Right.
But how did transgender women feel then?
Right. Even that joke, remember the episode of Broad City where they were like, pickles are the trans people of the world? I thought that was hilarious. I was like, I don't know how trans people feel about this, but this joke is really funny.
That joke is fucked up.
I champion the shit out of trans people, but that joke is really funny.
That joke was fucked up. What else is in the Hot Topics, Kelly?
Ain't nothing much happened. Like the Grammys are coming up, but we talked about that the last episode. But it is Christmas. Oh, also, fuck George Zimmerman. And that's it. He threatened Jay-Z.
Oh, yeah. Then he threatened just to stomp him in the head.
Why isn't he dead? Like, why isn't George Zimmerman dead? First of all, he got shot. I think then he got stomped out
white
too.
hatred keeps you alive forever.
Right. Because first of all, you were salty as shit because he got off for the Trayvon Martin murder, and we did not forget. We still after you for that nigga. And then, like, a couple months after that, then he, like, beat up his girlfriend.
Yeah, he pistol whipped his girlfriend or some shit like that.
And y'all niggas think Meek Mill is, like, a terrorist to society. No, George Zimmerman
is he out here riding dirt bikes
is crazy
in New York.
as fuck. Anytime a grown-ass man can threaten another grown-ass man and say he's going to feed him to an alligator, which he probably can because he probably lives in Florida, which is plausible. But Jay-Z has a phenomenal amount of shooters. Yeah. Like, Jay-Z's the man.
That threat. I'm gonna be like,
I'll beat you up, feed you to an alligator. You think you could beat up Jay-Z and get away with it?
The next girl that breaks my heart, I'm like, I'm gonna fuck you up and feed you to alligators.
He threatens people often, just like when he threatened that guy on Twitter, and he was like, "You remember what I did to the last person?" And he put up that picture of Trayvon Martin's dead body. Ooh. Why is this man not locked away? Why is he still living?
White hatred is forgiven.
Shout out to Trayvon Martin's father. Shout out to him. He has a lot of self-control. Shout out to that because
white hatred is impenetrable.
It is. So fuck you, George Zimmerman, burn in hell. And nope, I have no problem with saying that because you are a fucking terrible human being. Honestly, Tyler Creator took a really cool picture with Solange. He bought his first pair of Jordans and he talked about it on Twitter, and it was really cute because Tyler Creator is a fashion nigga now. He's always been a fashion icon, but he's definitely making waves right now.
I love Tyler.
Tyler Creator's fucking amazing. What else did we talk about this year?
What is your favorite album this year?
My favorite album this year, 444.
Solid.
It was Damn, but then I realized that I listened to 444 more than Damn because 444 is a quick listen. The production is amazing because No Idea is different, and also I'm appreciative of Jay-Z's growth on this album. He's been growing for the past couple of albums. Like he's been really on his shit. Like, we need to get ourselves together. We can be a little bit more cultured than this.
Right.
Let's do this. But the funny part about it is when he told y'all niggas to stop wearing throwback jerseys and just wear button ups, every nigga I seen in the world had on a button up. But when he's telling y'all to fix y'all credit, y'all got a problem with it.
That's because niggas don't want to stop spending money. That's insane. So, why do I want to save?
Like I see a lot of people say that. Like even when like he was coming to the city, everyone's like, I don't want to hear all that. Like
because we are
save the black culture, and he's making way. Like he even I don't know. Like
we're into instant gratification.
Yeah, but like, come on, we gotta grow up somehow, some way, and not by grow up as like lose the kid in you, but grow up and see like there's more to life than ourselves.
But I think the new generation or our generation and the generation after us are like really kind of reining that in, especially like with this consciousness that we have for our culture, this consciousness that we have of like what's holding us back, I guess, and trying to be better than that. So I do see like a future in it, but niggas that been doing that shit, they ain't gonna stop doing that. Just like crazy old white racist white people. It's the same thing kind of. Where it's just like you've been doing it for so long, how you going to see past that?
I feel that. But it's just a level of like you can't have a level of consciousness without having some type of level of consciousness. Shout out to Tiffany of the Get Your Life Project. She actually wrote an article about that and it was really good. You can't. I totally agree with that. Like you can't be conscious and not be a good fucking person. Like you just cannot. The two don't mix. Like at all. Like what are you doing?
I agree with you.
Yeah. Because I know a lot of, shall I say, I'm air quoting woke people who are assholes. You can't be like that.
Right.
You can't in order for you and another party to have some type of understanding of each other, you guys have to approach the situation with an open heart and an open mind.
Right.
Like, you can't just be like, you said this. Sometimes you got to be like, well, why? Like,
right.
What do you, because there might be some type of trauma behind what you're saying. And then it's up to you to school them. You can't think that way. Like, I feel like I was talking to one of my coworkers about being a Jehovah's Witness. So when people are a Jehovah's Witness, I usually don't know until I say something about celebrating. Usually a birthday. I ask them like, what are they doing for their birthday? Da, 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 da. And they're like, I don't really celebrate anything. I'm a Jehovah's Witness. So me, I'm all about that shit. Tell me more. If you're Jewish, tell me more. If you're Muslim, tell me more. Some people literally just judge people because, say for instance, you're Jehovah's Witness, you don't celebrate Christmas. They say you whack, you corny. Why you don't celebrate Christmas?
Right.
What are you doing that for? And da 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 da.
But you also have to think about like your values and how you and your walk in life. You've gone to college, which is a privilege that most people don't have. And I'm not saying that expanded your mind, but it gave you the ability to expand your mind and meet different people and be more tolerable. When you're stuck in the same situation, that's all you know. So if you're stuck around a whole bunch of people that only celebrate Christmas, that only do certain shit, that's all you know, and don't know how to expand from that.
I feel like that's great, but it's up to you to be receptive of other people's beliefs and shit.
It is.
You know
I'm not saying that it isn't. I'm not saying it isn't, but I think you also have and also, in order to develop that consciousness, you have to be a little bit cultured.
You have to be a little bit cultured, and you have to have some amount of kindness. Like I feel like you just can't. And same thing with like, I know a lot of people who just don't get down with the whole trans thing, and I'm just like, why? For what? Like these people are living. They're living your truth. How could you hate on someone for living their fucking truth?
But that's once again. The values that they grew up with, just like we just got to a point less than 3 or 4 years ago where being gay was like a normalized thing. Like, it's because of the values that have been spread this entire time. So now I have to change my opinion. All my life I heard the sky was blue, right? All my 27 years I heard the sky was blue, and you come and telling me the sky is purple.
Tupac said that. Did you get that from Tupac?
No.
I think Tupac said the same exact thing you just said.
Really?
I watched the interview with Tupac. He said the same exact thing.
Dang, maybe Tupac just came inside of me. Ew.
Apparently his dick pic is around.
Ew, but yeah, and then you come to me and say the sky is purple. It's just like,
who conditioned you to believe blue is that hue? That shade,
right?
Who conditioned you to do that?
But that person that's saying that person that has that point,
and now that person's crazy,
right?
Like, you're crazy because you believe something different.
You believe something, but it's not about that. You're able to change your perspective because you've expanded your mind to that, where some person has not even gotten to that level of even going outside of themselves. You kind of have to go outside of yourself to develop that level of consciousness, develop a kindness. You know, think about that. The whole what I do unto you as you do unto me. Some people can't even get that one concept down. They only think about themselves. That's why when niggas say, "Oh, I'm a Jehovah's Witness, I don't celebrate my birthday," like, nigga, you don't celebrate your birthday? That's whack. That's insane to disrespect someone like that.
Yeah, like don't ever do that. Don't ever.
But they don't even think about it as disrespect. They legit think, yo, that shit is whack, and that shit might be whack to them. I mean, that shit is kind of whack, but. You know, at the same time, that is your journey. That is your walk through life. That is not mine. But people they go to that negative. Like, the fuck?
This way. And especially, I don't know. Like, even, I feel like the true level of consciousness is when you can open your mind to hear someone's opinion. Like, receive it.
Yeah.
Disagree with them, but respect their opinion.
Yeah.
That's a true level of consciousness. And not be like, oh, this bitch crazy. Like, they saying all this crazy bullshit.
But it takes a lot to get to that point, because I've even heard people, like, for instance, one of my favorite people in the podcasting world is Crystal, wherever. But one of the things that makes me sad about her is the fact she despises Joe Budden. Like, and I can understand why you despise Joe Budden, but you have that hatred for him because of his opinions. His opinions are small in the grand scheme of things. He is one man who has bigoted opinions at some point.
And I think also that supposed domestic dispute he had with Tahiri.
Oh, that aspect. I mean, yeah, that too. But a bunch of these niggas is out here hitting bitches.
Yo, listen.
Look, I'm not saying it's okay, but if we're going to talk about like niggas hitting bitches, let's have that same energy for everybody.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just saying the only point I'm trying to make is the fact that the people who are have are the most conscious and the most woke are bigoted towards other people's opinions because they simply disagree with them.
Right.
Where you can disagree, but
and I think that's corny. Like, I think that sucks. Unless they...
But teach me something if you're going to disagree with me.
Unless
teach
someone did something, like, super heinous. Like, I can say the same thing about, like, I don't know, me and R. Kelly. Like, I think R. Kelly's a fucking terrible person.
See, R. Kelly is continuously being a terrible person. He's not trying to change.
However, the only thing I can say about him is his contributions to R&B music. Did that nigga make some fire-ass music?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Which is
I'll
why
give you
people
that.
forgive him.
I'm not taking away that, but I'm not going to support you. I'm not going to listen to your shit. I'm not paying a dime for anything you put out. But go ahead, do your thing. You are an amazing R&B artist.
How did we get here?
I feel like we're just talking about consciousness and like it's the holidays, so we just want people to like love each other no matter what holiday they celebrate.
Yeah,
seriously, just.
I don't understand why people just can't. I don't know why we just can't chill. Maybe because I smoke a lot of weed, so I'm very like to myself, and I'm like, yo, let's just calm down, like roll up.
Actually, because we were talking about 444 and how Jay-Z has reached a level of consciousness that is pretty fucking impressive.
Oh, yeah.
Like every stop he does on his tour, he does something really touching. Like most recently, a woman that was in closer to the front row had a sign that said, "I just beat breast cancer," and he brought her on stage.
Aww.
And like literally stopped the show just so he can talk to her and just like, yo, everybody, listen.
That's dope.
This is a thing. So, and then that one stop where he told that little girl that she could be anything she wanted to be, it was like a 9-year-old girl. And he stopped everything. He was like, yo, you're a woman. You can be anything you want to be. And I was like, yo, did we ever think we were going to see this from Jay-Z?
Yeah, right.
Or a rapper, like in general, of Jay-Z's caliber, who's been... I just think Jay-Z's so impressive because he's seen it all. Like, he's been in the game for so long. Like, you're like the last man standing.
Yeah.
Like, you were in the era of like Biggie and Tupac and all that. You're like legit the last man standing. So shout out to Hov. Kendrick, of course, always a good time with Kung Fu Kenny. SZA, amazing album. Who else dropped an album?
I said one album. I didn't talk about which.
We're just talking about the albums of the year.
No, I want to talk about, because then we're going to be here talking about albums, and we talked about these albums before.
So it was just a bunch. I mean, just glossed through everything. We didn't talk about song of the year. We did talk about song of the year. Yeah. EXO Tour Life is a song of the year.
No,
Fuck,
it's not.
Fight me. EXO Tour Life is a song of the
year.
You
didn't answer. So you are, because I would like
I
to
said
answer
444. Go ahead.
I would like to answer the question too. Yeah. Sire.
No.
Okay. Moving on. Moving on.
That's your favorite album of the year. No, honestly, what do you think the album of the year is? You really think Sire's the album of the year? Oh, your favorite.
Question that I asked you was, what is your favorite album?
I'm always up for debate. I'm always a girl like you ready to trash.
I'm just asking your opinion so we could talk about our opinions and how we felt this year. Dang. All right. What's next?
I don't know. What you got?
We were going to talk about Christmas and how we felt about Christmas.
Christmas is cool. It's like,
what was your favorite Christmas?
I don't know the year, but I've had a lot of like great ass.
What's something special that happened to you on a Christmas that you remember?
Something special that hit me on Christmas I remember. Yo, I was like, Christmas coming up, like I never really had a fucking problem with it. Like, you know how kids are just like, yo, I really want this for Christmas, but my parents got me some wild trash shit. Yeah. No, most of the time I got what I wanted. But my mom is like a single parent. Like, granted, my dad helped out too, but my mom's a single parent. She did the best she can. But most of the stuff I actually wanted, like the big gifts, she would get me. I remember Christmas when I was super young, and that's when Sega Genesis first came out. So I wanted a Sega Genesis, like really bad. So I went to the tree all hype, opening up all these presents and everything. No Sega Genesis was under the tree, right? So I did like a cliche sad walk, like back to the room because like, yeah, I got all this stuff, but I really wanted that Sega Genesis.
No.
And then my mom's just like, Lovey. My mom calls me Lovey. Lovey, there's something behind the couch. There's another present behind the couch from Santa. And I opened it. It was a fucking Sega Genesis. I was happy as shit.
Did you cry?
No, I was just really happy. I'm like, a Sega Genesis. I'm weird. Like, I'll like do this weird smirk when I'm extremely happy. I don't show it like outward, but I'll just like, yeah, that's great. Like, I really enjoy this. Thank you guys. That was dope. I got a dog for Christmas. Aww. I was that kid that got a dog for Christmas, but I didn't get my dog on Christmas. I got my dog a couple weeks before Christmas.
Okay.
So she was technically one of my Christmas gifts. So I got that. What else? What was it? I think my best Christmases were in Jersey because a lot of my family was there, and like I like Jersey during Christmas because it's just like it's kind of like a suburban area, like middle class suburb. So trees, like literal pine trees, and shit's decorated, and like snow and all that shit. So I dig. Christmas is my favorite holiday, but as of recent years, I don't know. I just haven't been feeling it at all. Like, I don't know if it's just like the city atmosphere or like people are just weird nowadays and they don't have the holiday spirit, or everyone's like super PC. So you can't really celebrate Christmas like you used to do back in the day, like before the world was like super PC and before technology, because I feel like technology ruined it a little bit too. Yeah, like it took away the magic of the whole thing. Yeah. So, and I feel like the world's just shitty now. So no one really gets down with anything. The whole family vibe is over. Like, Christmas has become less of a whole family gets together and more of like, I guess I have to spend time with my family because it's Christmas. I don't know. Bring back real Christmas.
That's what people are doing. I think that if you want to have a real Christmas, you have a real Christmas. You make it so that you do things for yourself to make it feel like the holiday for you. Like this year, I never really enjoy Christmas because I don't really care about Christmas no more. The typical tradition died, yada, yada, yada. So, like, in order to get myself in the spirit, like now I'm like actually wrapping gifts. That's a thing. I don't even know how to wrap presents. So good luck to the people who open that shit. And also, like, I'm baking cookies. I'm gonna watch a Christmas movie. Like, I've been watching Christmas movies. Like, I never really do that shit because I want to start developing the Christmas spirit so that way I can get excited for this time of year. Like usually I only just really celebrate New Year's, but New Year's is whack down because a bitch be tired by 8 o'clock, so I'm gonna be sleep when the ball drop.
New Year's is my birthday, so either I'm like really full of myself. Sorry if you get like the butt of my attitude, but I'm just like I'm doing what I want. It's my birthday. Yeah. I made it, so
right. Made another year.
Yeah, so I'm gonna like sit in my drawers all day if I feel like it. Right. I don't want to do shit. Fuck it. But do you have like a special like Christmas ever? That ever
like a special Christmas story?
Yeah.
Oh, the year my aunt got me all the Spice Girl dolls.
That's what's up.
So
that's
my Auntie Dean,
God you should be more excited about that.
Yo, no, that was I don't want to say the last good Christmas I had because I've had good Christmases, but this was one of the most significant Christmases I had because she didn't have to do that shit at all. So my aunt, God rest her soul, she was really big on Christmas. She had 8 kids, and then that Christmas at her house was the shit. So we used to go to Jersey. Shout out to Jersey for having good Christmases, I guess.
Yeah, better Christmas.
We went to her house. This woman had, when I said ginger, posh, fucking scary, and baby, and sporty, and they were all fucking mine. Oh my God. That, and then the time I got, remember when Beetlejuice, the TV show, was out?
Yeah, the cartoon, the animated series.
Yeah, the animated series. They had a camcorder that Lydia used to use that my aunt got me. My mom got me.
That's like mad cute.
Yeah, so I used to get good gifts. I will give them that because my aunt Tay, my mom, and my aunt Nadine, like they would. Well, more so my aunt Tay and my aunt Nadine. My mom really give a fuck about nothing. She just be there, She'll get the gifts because she, you her child, so or you her niece or her nephew. So I guess. Go ahead.
Was that like your favorite gift of all time? The
Spice Girl dolls. Yeah. It was the most memorable one. That was the last thing I remember my aunt giving me. Yeah. It was that. I think that was one of the more important ones, just because that's the last thing I remember her giving me, and I wish I still had them. That's
what's up. What happened to them? You broke them?
I mean, I was a child. You get rid of toys.
You took all their clothes off. How come kids take the clothes off of dolls?
I never really played with dolls. I liked having them around. I like playing with their hair. My mom got me a mannequin one year when I thought I wanted to be a hairdresser. That didn't work out, obviously. So,
yeah, I was an action figure kid. I like action figures.
Really?
Yeah, I had like all Street Sharks and shit. I still have them.
Really?
Like most of them were like missing limbs and shit. But I have mad Street Sharks. I have the Street Shark truck that they drove in. It's on my dresser right now because I found it. I was like, this shit's dope. Put it right there. Yo. If you don't remember Street Sharks, it's amazing. It's about like a couple of kids who were all brothers who got mutated in the sharks.
It's fucking sharks.
And it was fucking amazing. And then other people got mutated in the sharks too. One of which happened to be a rock star. And he was cool because he was a shark with hair. And the action figure I have him, he has hair. And I still have that one.
Ew, the hair's probably nasty.
And then they had a black character too, but they turned him into a killer whale. And he had a long ass tongue. I have him too. It was weird.
Wasn't it Dr. Octopus? No.
Paranoid.
Paranoid. People used to say I looked like him because my jaw was like protruding out.
That's fucked up. And you say this is why we say fuck your kids.
Yeah. I feel like I said this. I feel like I said this on a podcast before. Obviously, I'm still hurt about it.
Maybe. What else I get? I got a whole bunch of Lion King shit too. Oh yeah, that's my favorite movie. I had a Simba, but I cut all his hair off. I still have him. The one that you put your hand into and they talk and he roars. Like you press the.
Does he roar still?
Nah.
I'm about to say, goddamn.
Super old.
Adorable ass toy.
I still have a lot of old ass toys. I have the baby from Dinosaurs. That you pull the string. It was said, not the mama.
Not the mama.
And it doesn't say that anymore. It says some jumble shit. Sounds like Future now.
Oh, yeah.
But I still have it and I pulled the cord and I was like, damn, that's wild. Christmas was lit.
Christmas used to be lit. I'm trying to make it lit again for myself and for my sister because she's the only person I'm buying stuff for.
Right. And also, like, I feel like people do this a lot, but I feel like people shouldn't let the holidays die with a person. Mm-hmm. Because that person doesn't want you to sit there and mourn their death every holiday. They want you to keep the tradition going and
live on. It's not even about mourning the death. I think people just get lazy. That's all. I think people find reason.
I feel like that's not a good reason for me. I'm sorry. It's just not.
I agree.
I feel like it's terrible, and I understand that you're sad, but keep the momentum going, man. Don't ruin it for everyone else.
Right.
Keep the momentum going. Keep it to the point where like, yo, back in the day, I used to love this and such was here. Let's do this shit for the rest of the family.
Right.
So keep it going. Don't be a Debbie Downer. So
speaking of Debbie Downers, my job, man. I have to be at work 2 hours earlier than I expected. Fucking sucks.
I don't know. You want to end this?
I was going to say that anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, not like that. Like, that's weird. This is a weird ending.
No, I mean, it's a wrap. We're done for... Everyone's calling me.
Is someone dying?
No, it's two different people.
Oh, I was about to say, if it's the same person, I think someone's dying, homeboy.
Some niggas just want attention. But it was like...
Is it Missy Elliott?
Yeah, I wish it was LL Cool J. Because we friends now. just waiting for him to hit the jack.
I only said that because of the cat, because the Casual's cat.
Because they go, where they from? I'm just saying, where they from every time I see Casual's cat. Dancing, doing is dumb.
My man is Herman too.
I don't go with it. This is probably the last episode we're going to record for the end of the year. So if we don't talk to you guys before the end of the year, happy motherfucking New Year.
Yo, happy motherfucking New Year.
Enjoy yourself.
Did you have a good year?
Fuck no. The best thing about my year is this podcast.
Shout out to that. That was
and the Spaces Mixer.
That's
the best thing. Other than that, like, hell no. 2017 was fucking terrible. Legit. This is the only thing making it worthwhile at all. So shout out to all the fam at Spaces. This shit's dope. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for the platform. Thank you for letting our voices be heard.
Do you have any New Year's resolutions?
Make 2018 better than 2017.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
I feel like I should get back to my... I'm off my square. I got to get back on my square, man. That's my resolution for 2018. Get back on your square. You can do better than this. Do it. Be more lively. Bring more life to your endeavors. Do what you got to do. What about you?
My year was fine.
That's what's up.
I mean, I got another job. That was dope. Not another job. Same job, different position. Better position. So that's dope.
What's up?
I still have an apartment.
That's what's up.
I'm still out here. Nothing's really changed for me except for my job. So, I mean, but that within itself is dope. 2016 was a really hard year. So compared to 2016, 2017 was fucking awesome.
I think 2016 was better than 2017.
Shit, I fucking hated 2016. Like, that was literally one of my hardest years. That was a year I had to learn a fucking lot. Yeah. I had to learn so much that year emotionally.
Oh, don't get me wrong, it was shitty. But it was just a better
year.
Amount of shitty.
No, this year was definitely like a year where I think this year I got more confident with my person, like just being more comfortable in my own skin. Like before, I used to attach myself to something, whether it be someone or something. Like I always felt I had to be a part of something to feel like I was a part of something. But now, like especially it's like living alone. The first year of living alone was hard. Like now living alone, and mind you, like I've lived alone before, but I'm living alone in a different situation, and like it's fine. Like I can deal with myself a lot more. I can deal with my anxiety a lot better. God brought me spaces. That was dope, you know, things like that where it's just like steadily growing. Like I don't ask for a lot. I don't expect a lot because I don't give myself a lot to expect. Not to say that, but like I don't put a lot on myself to make me feel like I should be here like I used to. But once you like get into life and start getting in the groove of things, that shit gets old real fast and you kind of just start moving to where it's best fit for you. And I think now, like I said, I'm just more comfortable with my movements. I'm more comfortable with myself. I'm more comfortable with like being in the position that I'm in and staying in that position and being comfortable with it. Like I'm not asking for nothing more than what I have for right now because this is obviously all I'm getting. So, you know, I don't know. And my resolution, like I said, just to continue on the path that I've been going. I feel like it's a slow up, but it's a up. You know, my job was damn near 6-10 years in the making of getting in a new position and being like financially stable. So now I'm kind of financially stable a little bit because I'm still broke as fuck. Now my goal is to just like keep on bettering myself and my person. Like I really want to learn how to love better. I don't think I love right. I really want to learn how to be like I've learned how to be a better person to myself. So now I want to kind of get into the groove of being better with someone else or something else. It doesn't have to be a someone. I just would like to like spread my growth. You know?
Right up.
Yeah.
Excellent.
All right, you guys.
Yo, thanks for listening to Broke with Culture. Thanks for rocking with us for 2017.
Yeah, it was
We
episode
back.
10.
I think it's episode 12.
12?
Technically.
12.
Yeah,
12.
2018 will be back. Better than ever.
Better than ever.
And it'll be dope, yo. More content, more hilariousness. Stay tuned.
Maybe more arguments.
Maybe a lot more arguments. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we should like be a little bit more argumentative.
Debatey. I'm always
Debatey.
debating on you.
You get mad when I try to debate on you, but then when you debate on me, it's cool.
Your opinion is trash.
What you say?
So your opinion is trash.
I'll give you that tonight. I won't fight with you. All right, you guys.
It's been dope. It's been real. Thank you so much for listening.
Happy 2017. Peace out until 2018.
Bye.
Bye.